Strong winds and warm temperatures causing high fire danger across the Front Range today. Thank you for joining us. For Denver 7 News at 6, I'm Jessica Porter.
I'm Shannon Ogden. We're glad you're with us today. A red flag warning is in effect through this hour. And we've seen multiple wildfires in the Denver metro and foothills today, including this one. This is near Berthoud. Now, I'm happy to say it's 100% contained. It burned about 21 acres. And we have team coverage tonight. Katie LaSalle is tracking those fierce winds. Denver 7's Christian Lopez is in Superior.
We begin with Danielle Kreuter live out at Berthoud, where that fire was just put out. Danielle, what's the latest?
Well, it is great news for this community, especially considering the conditions fire crews were up against earlier. If you've been watching us this evening, you know the winds were wild earlier. I could barely even stand up. And a lot of these homes have a lot of open space around them, a lot of that dry grass. You can see investigators are still on scene, fire crews putting out some of those hot spots. We do know one home was completely destroyed in this fire. Now, it's these kind of conditions we saw earlier that lead to increased fire danger, which much of the state saw today. Earlier, I spoke with residents and first responders who were impacted by the Marshall Fire in Boulder County, and they can't help but feel nervous on days like this. Nothing beats a warm day at the park. That is, until the winds move in. In a neighborhood still being rebuilt from the Marshall Fire, it's not uncommon to find folks a little more on edge during dry, windy days like this.
You don't really think about what just a small spark can do until something like that happens.
Pamela and Nathan Huff were evacuated from their home in the nearby Rock Creek neighborhood during the Marshall Fire in 2021.
Thought that I knew everything beforehand, what I would grab. Turns out if you're not prepared, then you're not going to think clearly in a moment of crisis like that.
Since then, they say any red flag warning is taken seriously in their house.
You don't want anything to get out of control because it can go, super quick with the wind.
And that's really all firefighters hope for.
At some point, the recognition of the homeowner or community to deviate and or adapt to their needs and wants so that we can still have fun and do what we want to do without creating issues.
Paul Ostroy is the fire management officer for Mountain View Fire Rescue. Even with snow in the forecast ahead, days like these can trigger fires quickly, just like what we saw in Berthoud.
Fire season happens all year round, so it is just a matter of staying vigilant.
It's something the Huffs are happy to do and encourage others to do the same.
Just follow the rules and everyone... It's amazing what following the rules will do, It keeps everyone safe.
Now, as far as this fire here in Larimer County that prompted those evacuations earlier, no one was hurt. Investigators are now trying to determine a cause. We'll keep you updated. Reporting live in Larimer County, I'm Danielle Kreuter, Denver 7.
All right, just follow the rules. Danielle, thank you for that.